Hey guys, Jeff Banning here with RPM Pro Fishing Pro Staff. Earlier this week we talked about the Victory Rest, and a few people have asked how do we mount the rests on bow and what is center shot. So let's take a quick look at this. I'm getting ready to mount this rest on my loner bow, a Oneida Eagle, and first thing that I'm going to tell you that you probably want to purchase is an arrow square. This particular square, they make a couple different models. This particular square is a piece of plastic that snaps on the string, and you take one of your hunting shafts and screw it to the front of it, and this gives you a square plane off of your string. Center shot on most bows is going to be square with the burger hole. That is the hole that your rest mounts into. So as you look at the side of the bow, you're going to want to move that up and down your string until that shaft goes through the center of the burger hole, and that's where we're at right now. The next thing you're going to want to do is leave your rest slightly loose, but enough that you could move it up, and you want to move that rest till it barely contacts that arrow. Move it down or up a little bit, and as soon as it contacts that arrow, then you'll want to go ahead and tighten that down. The next thing you're going to want to do is get your center shot set up. So what you do, the easiest way that everybody does this is you find the center plane of the bow. And on this particular bow, we've got a set of cables running down the center here and here. I'm going to stand back, I'm going to line up the string with those center cables, and then I'm going to look down. As soon as I get that string lined up with the center of the cables, I'm going to look down that string and toward that shaft. As you can see, the tip of that shaft is off to the left. So to fix that and bring it more in line, I'm going to slide this rest in toward the center of the bow, and then I'm going to step back again. I'm going to line up the string with the center of the bow, and I'm going to look down the string, and when that shaft disappears, I am real close to center shot. I'm going through the center of the burger hole, and I've got the shaft lined up with the string. So when you release, it should be coming square off that bow. Next thing guys talk about is knock point. On finger shooter, I've got the knock set too high here. This knock typically would come down on, because I've set so many bows up, this knock is going to typically come down and be right at the top of that notch. I like to run them probably a quarter high or an eighth high on a finger bow. So that's kind of how you get your center shot and your RPM Victory Rest set up on your bow. This is Jeff Banning. Visit rpmbowfishing.com. And if you have any questions, make sure and talk to RPM Bowfishing or one of your pro staff members. Thanks for watching.